retirement vlog. I'm down on the floor. Thought it might be the easiest way to talk about what I've got here. Today's retirement vlog is about the Bluebird of Happiness. And it's about knitting. I knitted a Bluebird of Happiness. The Bluebird of Happiness is a pattern that you can find on Ravelry. My goodness, doesn't she have her name here? I will put the name of the pattern maker in the notes on the bottom in the description of this video. I thought for sure she had her name on the pattern. That's why I didn't write it down. Well, anyway, it's a wonderful pattern. I love people that are able to think 3D. Just let me show you this. This is the Bluebird of Happiness bird that you can knit. How cute is that? Let me show you it close up. Get my... There we go. It's the cutest thing. It can be a tree ornament. It could be an ornament if you have a spring tree, Easter tree. It could be Christmas, but it could be a gift as well. So let me tell you a little bit about this knitted Bluebird of Happiness. The reason I'm doing this is I belong to the Rhode Island Hook and Needle Guild. It's a knitting guild that meets in Pawtucket once a month on the 4th Wednesday of the month in the Slater Mill. It's a great guild. It's always interesting to go to the meetings, and the members. I'm a new member. I haven't been there a year yet. I don't think. No, not quite a year. And they asked the members to participate in bringing programs to the guild. And so I volunteered to do December. So that's what I'm getting ready for. I'm getting ready for December because I'm going to present this Bluebird of Happiness. It's December. It could be thought of as a Christmas ornament, but it could also be thought of as just a holiday gift, or it could be just thought of as a gift for someone, because it's the Bluebird of Happiness. And I found a little poem about the Bluebird of Happiness. I found it on the web somewhere, and I made copies of the poem, and I printed them and cut them out and laminated them. Let me read it. This merry little feathered friend, so cheery, bright and blue, because he brings true happiness, I'm sending him to you. So it's just a harbinger of happiness, I guess, the bluebird in the springtime. So what I've got going on here is I am bringing this as a project to our knitting guild on December 5th. And so I made one. This is the one I like. I made a smaller one out of sock yarn. It just didn't take the shape as well. And I made one, it's knit on size 4 needles, 3.5 millimeter, 4 inch or 3.5 millimeter with worsted weight. This is a worsted acrylic. This was also knitted. Let me put them this way. This was also knitted. My light blue one was knitted on a worsted weight blue, a light blue with size 4, the same knitting needles as this. But this was the first one I made, and I thought it looked a little big. They don't talk about gauge here. When I saw this in someone's hand and I tried that, he looked a little big. So I knitted it again, tighter, with the same size yarn, or maybe this yarn is a little smaller. Oh, no, it's worsted. It's all at number 4. And he came out better. He came out more like the size I wanted. It's really neat. You do it on double pointed needles. You start at the neck, you knit it out to the tail, then you pick up the stitches around and you knit the head. Stuff it from the tail, and then it doesn't say to put on eyes, but you can see I have eyes on this bird. It's the cutest thing. So what I'm doing, in addition to bringing this pattern to the guild, what I've done is I've gone ahead, and you can see all these bags. I am bringing a little kit. The pattern. I have a little bag of fiber fill in here to stuff the bird, because these ladies in the guild, they can knit fast. They'll probably be stuffing it while we're still at the meeting. I'm putting each of these laminated poems in a little plastic bag in case they want to use it for gift giving. So each of these are going to go, one of these is going to go in all the bags. Also, what's going inside these bags are, I have these little lengths. I have lengths of blue pearl cotton with a couple of black buttons for the eyes. So these will go in that bag so they don't get lost. That'll go in these bags. And then they can take this bag with their the little sign in it, and when the bird is complete, they use that blue pearl cotton to make a hanger and put the eyes on, stuff it and put the eyes on, put the hanger, stick it in the bag, and then you can see I've tried this many times. So we'll fold up the bag like so, and then I'm making these little toppers. I made a little sign, Bluebird of Happiness, and put it on some patterned paper. That's where all my stamping paper comes into play. I am beginning to cut out all the paper, and this is just something I printed out on the computer, and the label Bluebird of Happiness I printed out on cardstock, and I'm just using these little dies, different dies I have. I might make some ovals, and I've got this one, and I'm cutting them out with my Big Shot up on my table there. And that's what I'm doing to make, I'm bringing about 25. Not sure how many people are going to be at the meeting, so what I'm going to do is bring some extra cards and some extra polyfill in case there are extra people. But and I'll bring extra yarn. What we normally get is an email telling us to come to the meeting on the particular night, and the president will tell us, the president of the guild will say, bring, for instance, blue worsted weight yarn and size 4 double points. This bird takes approximately 25 yards, which isn't much at all. It's just a ball about this big. So if you have any interest, I'll put a link to the Ravelry pattern, as I said, with the creator's name. It's a brilliant idea to be able to knit 3D like that. I couldn't possibly do that. I couldn't design that. So that's the retirement blog for today, which is November 2018. We're in November already. Another gloomy day. That's why I hope the lighting's okay. So that's it. I'm going to say goodbye and enjoy your retirement. Bye now.